Why do you seek the living among the dead, here in this empty tomb? There are bodies here, to be sure, but none of them belong to your Lord. Behold, the gods of death fill this grave. Do you see that scorpion? Death's great champion. They called him Cancer, whose toxin contorts good creation into its own destruction, like all our creativity became the engine of the idol factory. My Lord cut off his tail. Pincers, too. Though he still wounds, their bodies will be pulled through that curtain of eternity brand new, leaving behind the black blot idols that once threatened to undo all God had made. See how quickly his poison fades. See who lays next to him. The old dog they called Despair. The death that eats you alive. How he had his day the night that Christ was crucified. Old Despair thought he'd devour the bride. How he barked and howled and bayed and roared. Like the waves of the sea threatened to devour the shore, but my Lord took out his teeth. Tied an anchor around his neck, he wears it like a leash. Yes, his barking lasts for the night. But my Lord goes to bring that eternal morning where we will not know morning. Crying, despairing. Listen, the dog's howls turn to whimpering. See over there, the specter, pain. She's a subtle death, striking suddenly her blades. Serrate the truth we know from the reality we perceive. She terrorizes at the mere mention of her name, but my Lord has her chained. A slave that he can use to wake his bride from lukewarm sleep. She has talons, yes, but the wounds are only skin deep. She's but a fog, blanketing a new day, and when the sun rises, she will fade away. Do you see the final corpse that lay here in this place? At the foot of the tomb, a simple snake, coiled up around my master's heel for 3 days, anointed his feet with venom in mockery, and spread out his wings, proclaimed victory. And then the earth began to shake, and Satan's smile began to fade as he heard the lion's roar and the stirring of the saint, as all hell quivered and quaked, and the gods of death cried together, certain doom. For there is nothing ghosts fear more than empty tombs. My Lord sprang up, crushed the dragon's head beneath his feet, stripped off his crowns and horns and wings, and nailed that devil down with 3 iron stakes. He rose out of that grave, left only an empty tomb behind, as hollow as all of death's threats had been. Why do you seek the living among the dead? Don't you know death has died?